Hello, my name is MOHAMAD SALIMI, and today we'll be presenting our research study, which the selected theme is the sustainable wheelchair. And so, first, the reason why we chose this topic is because of the relatability of it with our daily life, more so with having a group members who actually have wheelchair users in their family will help the study in a more effective way, or so we thought. And so it is also intended as a way for us to seeking a solution for those who use a wheelchair to make themselves and their life better. And so before we delve right into the design itself, I'm going to go through with the design history first. So the first invented wheelchair was during the 16th century. It was King Philip of Spain who suffers from gout, and it requires him to use a wheelchair. And then in 1655, Stephen Farhahan built the first self-propelled wheelchair, and the design has three wheels. And then 1683, John Dawson built a bath wheelchair, but with such of material used in the design slowly faded away as the Industrial Revolution kicked into England in the 19th century. And onwards, the designs of wheelchair became more complex, more compact, and more creative. For example, in 1916, motorized wheelchair were introduced, and then in 1932, foldable and tubed wheelchair was also introduced by George Clay, and onwards from then until now, we are beginning to see the relevance of electric wheelchair in our daily life.
Assalamualaikum and hi everyone. My name is FAIZ bin AIDIL ADZHAR. I am going to talk about the problem statement regarding the wheelchair. Wheelchairs are one of the vehicles that people who are ill or disabled regularly use. The majority of these wheelchair users find it difficult to manage and as a result lack confidence. Current wheelchairs are powered by a human and have limited utility. The user may become bored of operating the wheel for a lengthy period of time, since it must be moved by pushing it with the hand. Managing or lifting the patient might exhaust the carer in addition to exhausting the user, especially if the patient is overweight. Another problem is that wheelchairs in Malaysia markets are difficult to transport inside a car and unpleasant for the user. Pre-made, however, have drawbacks of their own. This implies that because of its position and design, it is unable to change the user body posture, which makes it less comfortable and unsafe to use. This wheelchair project will be enhanced to make it more ergonomic using for human factor engineering. The evolution of how well present wheelchairs are for daily use is the first need for this project. To produce a wheelchair with an ergonomic design, a variety of design concepts must be developed and evaluated in line with human factors, engineering and material selection.
Hello, my name is Muhammad ZAKIR. Today, I want to explain the method we use to find the respondent. The first method we use to find the respondent is we do the online survey. We do the online survey at an online platform, for example like a Google form. We just create a question, after that we share to others. As a result, we have collected 140 respondents. From the 130 respondents, we can see many of them has experienced also the good idea to improve the design of wheelchair. It is because the old version of wheelchair is not comfortable. So, we has created two sketches of wheelchair based on the ideas of respondent. The second method we use is survey and interview. As we know, we do two sketches at the report 1 from the online survey. What we do is we go to Siem Reap Hospital. Also, we place a health center to share our design. From the Siem River Hospital and UPSI Health Center, we have collected 20 respondents. Many of them have a good opinion to create the final design. The mixed methodology have a good benefit, also advantage to our, because we can easily to make a final design. We can see many of them have agreed the second design, because the second design is about the electrical wheelchair. So I hope the new design can help to others. Also, the new design is comfortable before the old version. That's all for me. Thank you.
Hello, Assalamualaikum, and I'm IMAMA binti Said. I would like to discuss about the data analysis about our survey to find out which design that is better for sustainable wheelchair. Our team conducted 2 times of survey. The first survey was about the need of people for us to design a better wheelchair, and then the last survey was about the best design that we already designed, and then the people choose which design is better. The first survey was about the respondent knowledge about the current design of wheelchair, and for the last section of the survey, of the first survey, it was about the people needs to change the current design of the wheelchair. For the first survey, we obtained 114 respondents, that most of them is female, and was those who from Malay race and age from 18 to 25 years old. From the 140 respondents from the first survey, it is stated that most of them doesn't have a wheelchair. The respondent also agree that the wheelchair is suitable for personal use, and wheelchair also the best assistant for disabilities and patient at the hospital. Respondent is strongly agree that wheelchair help patients and disability in mobility the most, and respondent also agree that the current design of common wheelchair are durable and in good quality. And next, respondent acts as neutral, and they don't even quite agree or disagree that the current design of common wheelchair are not good for the patient body and posture health. Moreover, respondent also chose to be neutral, that the current design of the common wheelchair are unaffordable, because most of them don't have possession of wheelchair. Respondents are strongly agree that the wheelchair also help patients to rest besides help mobility. And then most of the respondents agree that the longer we use wheelchair, it will cause back pain and other health related issues. For the third section of the survey, we include a question that how for us to design a better wheelchair. One of them is, does wheelchair that have compartment is very useful to store stuff, and respondent strongly agree with that. And respondent is agree that wheelchair that have compartment is very helpful. Respondent also agree that electronic chair is the best to use in domestic hospital the most, so that the patient could mobile themselves and don't need other people to help them to move. So based on the first survey, respondent is highly agree that health and ergonomic should be focused when design the wheelchair. Okay, after the first survey, we conduct the second survey that wanted to know which design is better to be used from respondent perspective. So we got 20 respondents in total. We give 2 sample of design sketch that have different functionality. So we owe to the respondent that to choose which design is better. Okay, so from our survey, we received many users or respondent opinion about how to improve our design. So the remarkable opinions from respondent stated that it is more better if we increase the seating experience, which is to add more comfort seat and economic seat for large body users to enhance the comfortability. Responder also found that having compartment that stores stuff in wheelchair very useful, and it is need to be added in the wheelchair. In contrast, for having more compartment storage room, responder also wanted the wheelchair to be more light, where they can move around lightly, or other people push the wheelchair easily. So we need to design a wheelchair that is not that heavy, and also convenience to the patient or user to carry them anywhere. And last but not least, the survey conclude that most of the respondents chose design 2 rather than design 1. The respondent also stated that it is very convenient for a wheelchair that have more comfort value and sustainability, which is they can use them for a longer time, comfortably to rest, and can move along easily. That's all for me.
Assalamualaikum, I am Mohamad ZAHARUDDIN bin MOHAMAD. I will explain about the proposed design. For the first design, the wheelchair maintain the usual or lot of the wheelchair on the market, but with some adjustment. According to the survey analysis, the main feature of this design is the higher than normal back seat design that help patient rest on it more comfortably and is lift helpful to the back posture. In addition, the use of the space under the chair into a storage compartment come as an additional feature that is considered helpful to carrying patient belonging. For our second design, we create an electric wheelchair for easy use. With motion control analog, we can control the movement using one hand. The adjustment controller is quick to control the position of the wheelchair, whether we want to be in a relaxed or sleeping position. With this design, the patient does not have to stand up from the wheelchair just to place their spine on the bed. We only but other facilities such as adding a mobile table in the left armrest to make it easy for the patient. Two small wheel added at the back to archive stability when the patient uses the supine position. Soft cushion are used to provide more comfort to patient than basic wheelchair cushion.
For the final design, the electric wheelchair is chosen according to the survey most vote option. It account for the majority of user opinion that electric wheelchair is the best and more helpful to patient, partial or fully disabled. So the feature of this design it got a taller cushion back seat, which help patient rest and more comfortably, and also less harmful to their back posture. This is based on the suggestion that show the respondent agree that current straight back wheelchair that is being used in hospital is actually harmful for the back posture. Next, the usage of space below the chair into the storage compartment come as a additional feature. It's really helpful for the patient to carry in their stuff. This is backed by survey's answer agreeing that wheelchair compartment storage usefulness. The electric wheelchair is also foldable to make it easier to carry around. So another important feature of this design is the toggle, the controller of the wheelchair. so that we can which is propelled by electric power. So we decided that this design is the best and the most needed in the market because related to respondents opinion on how the wheelchair should have been choose for our final design.